Hey, what's up, you guys? And thank you so much for joining me as we go ahead and take a look into Pretty Little Liars. This is season number 1, episode number 2, called The Jenna Thing. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned to you guys in the previous video, that I literally was going to go ahead and jump straight into this next episode right after I got done with the last one, just because of how much fun I had with this show, you guys. Going into the show, I didn't know really too much what I was expecting going into it, and I left extremely satisfied, finding out that this show is going to pretty much become like a murder mystery type of show. That's pretty awesome to me. I didn't know or think that that's what this show was going to be, and that's exactly what it feels like at this current moment. So we have all 4 of our girls who are getting these random messages from this character named A. Now, at first, we assumed that this character named A was possibly Allison, who was the missing girl in the last episode, which is also their friends. But then we ended up finding out that Allison is dead. They actually found her body. They had the funeral, but they're still getting this weird, mysterious message from somebody that knows something about what they possibly have done, which I don't know what that is. We don't know yet until we get there, but damn it, I definitely want to get there, and I definitely want to know what's happening, what's going on, who did what. Oh man. So as you guys can tell, I'm pretty excited to go ahead and continue watching this. So I hope you guys are as well. So if you are a fan of this show, Pretty Little Liars, if you are a fan of what we do here in Geeked Out Nation, please feel free, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, and check us out on our Patreon if that's something that interests you. You get unedited videos, unedited movies, TV shows, whatever the case may be. Feel free, go ahead, check us out. Hopefully it's something that interests you guys. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. Let's continue watching Pretty Little Liars, and here we go.
When Allie didn't come home that night, I knew something terrible must have happened, but there was always some part of me that imagined someday she'd just show up.
Yeah, I used to think that maybe she'd just run off with some guy.
See, they all went their own ways, didn't even say bye to each other. That's what she meant by like they had something, because they did. They were all like really good friends.
Okay?
Nah. I'd be upset, like, nah.
Oh, Maya.
Maya. Just thinking about their names, that's all. Just saying their names so I can remember.
Well, I would say welcome to the neighborhood, but
It's kind of hard when your backyard's a crap.
Please.
See, where I'm struggling with this is that, isn't she 15, like, character-wise? Isn't she playing a 15-year-old? My dude, you're well into the 20s. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I understand where you're coming from.
So random? What the?
You surprised me.
We still up for the movie?
My mom invited Maya to stay.
Aria Montgomery, Spencer Hastings, Hannah Marin.
That's the other one, Hannah. Okay, Spencer, Aria, Emily,
Wait,
Hannah, Maya. I know them.
it's from A.
Almost like it was rehearsed.
Oh man,
Spencer said we've told you everything we know.
what if they're playing us? What if they do know?
He knows we're lying. Lying is not a crime. It is when you're giving false statements. Oh my gosh, she's back in school too?
Kind of feel bad for her though. Like, is nobody? Yeah, I was about to say, somebody could help her, please.
Jenna? Hey, it's Aria. Do you want to come sit with us? But I have a better idea.
Give him a show, or her, whoever it was.
Are you sure he's not in there? He's not, okay?
Oh, okay.
You got the lighter right, Spencer? Let's wait a second. What?
Oh no, did you throw? I think she threw it right under the motorcycle. Oh!
Allie, what did you do?
Oh, I'm not
We need to get
surprised.
outta here. Come on,
I'm
let's
so
go.
not surprised. Wow. What? How is that possible? Why did they decline her?
Sean, it's just us two. Okay.
You way too grown, girl. You a little too grown.
You do like me like that, right?
Hi, Mrs. Marin.
We'll submit the loan docs in the morning. Okay, great, thanks.
Well, she almost got him in trouble. Imagine if they started doing it, damn it.
Fine.
Sean,
Brought Thai takeout.
Oh.
For Sean to leave.
Oh, I'll be so mad.
let's eat in the dining room.
So
I don't like that. Ugh.
You both like
We just met, damn it.
winning's great, but if I've done my best, I usually feel good about the outcome, no matter what it is. And Spencer? Spencer needs to win.
If I don't play, do I still get another drink?
I'm gonna explain for real at the review what I think is so weird.
I'll go.
You know what you doing. She know what she doing. Acting like you sleep. I would have said something. I would have been like, girl, stop pretending.
Get a room, Ben.
I'm about to say, you guys.
Good, Emily. Looking good too.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Mr. Fitz, hi.
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah, mom's here. Back up.
The new English teacher.
Yeah, back up.
Pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Montgomery.
Oh, please, call me Ella. We're a very informal family.
Oh, I really hate this stuff, man. This here makes me so angry.
Still having trouble with that bus?
Oh, I hate this. Already, you guys, I hate this. I hate that there's a thing going on between these two right now. At least you stopped it, but I don't like it. I don't like that. It sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. There's no reason why this guy should be around anymore. Yeah, keep going. Or if you would have asked her for a ride, then that's fine. But like, stop trying to pursue something. It's so awkward. She's not blind? Oh man, what was that? She's not blind. She can't be. If she, well, I don't know, because the way she was texting, that was weird and that was strange because Spencer didn't say anything. What made her look that way? And the way that she looked is as if she known or knew Spencer was there. Strange. Now, I think that's the show's way of trying to distract us a little bit, try to make us believe and think Jenna probably did something. I don't think she did nothing, you guys. I think that's just a little distraction just to make us get our eyes glued to Jenna. But then when we really see what really is going down, she has nothing to do with it. That's what I'm pretty positive is what's going to happen here. Because shows do that. Shows are very known for trying to throw curveballs at us. And I think that's what this is. I think that they're trying to throw a curveball at us at this moment. Now, another great episode. Let me very quickly go ahead and talk about the bad, because it's only two bad things that I would have to take away from this episode. And honestly, it's the I don't even know if it's a relationship stuff, but it's the situation between Arya and Mr. Fitz and Spencer and Ren. I hate that, you guys. I hate it. These girls are playing 15-year-old girls, all right? Am I correct on that? Okay, because in the first episode, I could have sworn I heard one of the girls mention that they're 15. Or at least Allison is 15 or was 15 when she died. So let's say they're 16 years old, okay? Still, they are minors. They're minors, okay? Are you telling me that Mr. Fitz, who is clearly well into his 20s, you're telling me that this is okay? I'm not saying that's okay. Obviously they're trying to keep it on the down low, but I don't know how I feel about this. To me, this feels super weird to watch, okay? Because they're minors, you know? I hate the Spencer and Ren thing. I think that thing is just over. It's just too much to me, okay? I'm not over the fact that she just met this guy last episode. She doesn't know who he is. And this no name person to her is coming in and taking something that you worked all summer for. I'm not getting over that. I'm not getting over that. How and why does she like this guy? To me, it don't make sense how this is happening or why this is happening. And what also doesn't make sense is how dumb are these guys? Like seriously, how dumb are they? Ren is just like Mr. Fitz, well into his 20s. Why is he trying to mess with the minor? Why is Mr. Fitz trying to mess with a minor? To me, those two things right then and there is pissing me off. Not to the point where I'm like, I can't watch the show. I like the show a lot. I think I've seen a lot of good things in this episode and in the last episode to keep me wanting to see more. But I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Arya and Mr. Fitz. I don't want to see Spencer and Ren, however you say his name, because it looks weird. It feels awkward. And please comment down below. I need to see what you guys say about this because I don't want to make it seem like I'm shitting on the show. It's not the show. It's just those two little moments and pieces on the show that to me is just like, I don't know. I don't like it. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like Ren. And I don't like Mr. Fitz because of what they're doing. These are minor girls. It feels wrong and it looks wrong. I don't know if that's the whole purpose of what we're seeing here is to make us feel that way. I don't know, but to me, I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest with you guys. Okay, now I'm watching it, and I understand that they're actors and actresses. Okay, so when I do see Arya with Mr. Fitz, it's not to a point where I'm like, because I understand they're actors and actresses. They look like they could possibly be around in the same age, but I'm thinking about character wise, okay? Character wise, she is around 15 to 16 years old, and this guy is well into his 20s. Same thing with Ren and Spencer. It's just weird to me, okay? I can't wait, and I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say about that because that was something that as I'm watching, it's like, it bothers me a little bit, but let's keep seeing what happens, and then the guys keep doing some dumb shit here. Like, what are we doing? So guys, please comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts on those two things in Pacific. But other than that, I thought this was a pretty awesome episode. Once again, I think that the show's trying to make us believe Jenna is possibly our main suspect, but I think it could be possibly far from the truth, to be honest with you guys. I do think that the girls, well, I can't say that. I don't know. I think if anything, I think Spencer has probably the most information on what happened that night, to be honest with you guys, out of all of the girls. But I do think that there is something that's missing. I do think that there's something that they are possibly hiding. And hopefully we get to the bottom of it very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. We had Arya and her father. They had the little conversation. Of course, her father cheated on his wife, which I do believe that his wife does not know about it. Which I think is why they had that little conversation at the end of this episode where he was like, we got to talk about this, okay? What's going on? Because you're just making it hot at this point. You're making it to the point where your mom's gonna ask me what's going on. So I do think that his wife does not know what he has done, but eventually it will come out. I mean, with shows and movies, it always eventually comes out. So I do think that is something that would happen on the show. Let's continue on. Let's see what else we could talk about, ladies and gentlemen. And as I mentioned, I thought this was a pretty good episode for most part. The only negatives that I have is literally between the two guys and the two girls, because to me it's just so weird and awkward. Let's see. So I have a theory about what we're seeing with Hannah's mother and the cop. I think that the cop thinks that he has some pretty good, I think he has a good idea about the girls in general, that they know something. So I think that he's kind of fooling around with Hannah's mom just so that he could still be close in on the loop and kind of figure out what's going on. I think he still has his eyes on Hannah, and it's not even think. I think we know that by now because we've seen him kind of like stalk her at the parking lot. Not necessarily stalk her, but he was definitely following her. I think he's definitely. I don't know if he's playing the mom, but he's definitely keeping an eye on Anna. I do believe that. I want to talk about Emily real quick. I think Emily had a thing for Allison. I definitely do think that there's moments in the flashback where it shows as if she definitely had a thing for her. I'm not sure if Allison really went in that way, but it's clear as day that Emily definitely had feelings for her, in my opinion. I think that we all could see that. Let's continue on. We had Spencer. Again, I hate everything with Mr. Fitz and Arya. It's just so awkward. Same thing with Spencer and Ren. So awkward. Don't like it. Other than that, it was a pretty awesome episode. We actually got to see what happened to Jenna. We got to see how she became quote unquote blind. And I say quote unquote because again, we had that incident at the end of the episode where she just looked over at Spencer as if she knew she was there. Like, check this out. Send message. Okay, cool. Sent message. She didn't even say nothing. She just looks. You cannot tell me she just randomly felt that she was there, so she looked. I think she may not be blind, you guys. She probably isn't. She probably is, but there could be a good possibility that she probably is not. But I don't know. We have to continue watching, of course, to see what happens. And hopefully you guys want to continue watching because I know damn well I want to. This is a pretty awesome show so far. And can't wait to see what happens next, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free, comment down in the comment section. Please let me know your guys' thoughts on Mr. Fish. I said Mr. Fish, Jesus. Mr. Fitz, Ren, Spencer, and Arya. I need to see what you guys say about that because for me, it's so awkward, so weird. But very curious to see what you guys have to say. So thank you guys once again, and I will see you hopefully on the next episode of Pretty Little Liars.